off their devices so I could do this. Otherwise, the hamster was running as fast as he could on that wheel, and he wasn't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He was just running and running in circles.
Before you get started, can you just reposition a little bit?
Of course.
I would just move.
You rock.
Yeah, here you go.
Where do you want me? No?
No, you were fine. Go back, slide a little bit more to your right.
Oh, yeah, after. I apologize, man.
A little bit more, yeah, and then turn the iPad more towards the baseball. There you go, perfect. And then tilt on a touch if you can. Should be all good now.
Kind of about right there.
That's perfect.
You got me, Dim?
Hey, Malik, what's up?
How are you, sir? All good?
Good, yeah.
All right, well, let's get this done. So,
Yep.
um,
We just got monologue. So what I was thinking is I'm going to keep the monologue short and sweet, and then let's run that that men's league video that I have.
okay.
It's like 3 minutes on the outro, but if you want to edit it a little bit, there's some places in there that if you wanted me to even like talk to whoever, talk to Andrew about it or whatever, about just how much to and where to knock out, I could even like look at it on my phone and then send those notes to you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because we could easily shave 30 seconds off that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you shooting for here? Like a couple minutes?
Yeah, like not even 3 minutes.
All right. All right. Well, I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
Stand by. Let me lose.
Is that my logo? Biggest concern with
No.
the new rules. I don't give a fuck about the new rules. How about that?
He's going to lose
That's
that
my
graphic.
biggest concern. My biggest concern is that I have to go upstairs now and explain to my kids why I dropped an F-bomb in the basement. That's my biggest concern with the new rules.
All right. You just want me to count you in? Or do you have your music?
No, just count me in.
Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to this week's edition, this week's presentation. Okay, you ready?
Yep. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome everybody to this week's edition of Off the Mound, presented by Sloan. Once again, I'm your host, Ryan Dempster. A big shout out to the Hemispheres for killing it once again, bringing us in so beautifully and gracefully with that music. We love it. It brings us a little energy. We got a little bit of energy going on right now. Major League Baseball and the players are making a little headway, or at least considered headway, as towards playing Major League Baseball again, which would be really great. We'd all enjoy that. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about past players, current players, like the big slugger Kyle Schwarber, who's joining us this week on the show, as well as another slugger. You guys might know him as somebody who pitched on the mound, but I remember some of the intimidating things he did to people who were out on the mound while he was at the plate. That's right, Big Z is going to be here. Now, talking about these guys, it kind of made me think about how incredible they are as hitters and the power that they showed. Flashbacks and memories of the long home runs I game up, whether that to Mike Piazza in Florida, one that hit off Interstate I-95. Of course, the hanging slider I threw to Vladimir Guerrero, one ball that kind of passed space station on the way back down into the atmosphere because he hit it so far. Or the one I gave up into St. Louis to Big Mac. That's right. Second deck shot that my left fielder, Bruce Avon, ran back for like he had a beat on it and was going to run under it. And unfortunately, no, somebody in section 512 got that ball. Yeah, that's how far I gave it up. But both of these guys had tremendous power at the plate, and one of them also was a a pretty darn good pitcher on the mound. That's right, Carlos Zambrano. So looking forward to sitting down with both of these guys this week, catching up with them, see what they're doing, how life's going, and some of their favorite baseball memories. You're not going to want to miss it, folks. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to be right back with Off the Mound, presented by Sloan, right after this.
Yeah, that was good. That was 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do a
Now,
safety
I had a
one.
question, Malik. Those home runs that I gave up, is there any chance of finding those and then putting those into the monologue?
Yeah, definitely. We can try and find them. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, we can only use what we have, the resources we have, remotely, but we can definitely look for them.
Okay. It's Piazza, Guerrero, and Piazza and Guerrero were both at Florida, and the Big Mac home run was at the old Busch Stadium. I believe it was 1998 or 99. 1998, 1999, 1999 maybe.
Okay.
Do that one more time.
All right. Yep, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome everybody to this week's edition of Off the Mound presented by Sloan. I'm your host, Ryan Dempster. So great of you guys to join us this week. We got a couple great guests for us this week, folks. That's right. We got the slugger, Kyle Schwarber's on the show. Oh, and we also have another slugger. He did pitch on the north side of Chicago, and he was really good at that, but he was also really good at intimidating the pitchers out on the mound while he was at the dish. I'm talking about Big Z. This guy once went 8 for 8 in a consecutive 3-game stretch as a starting pitcher. Think about that. 8 at-bats, 8 straight hits, and he had as much power as anybody I've ever seen. I once in batting practice saw him take it from the right side, hit a ball straight away center field in the upper deck out in the bleachers, and the very next pitch, turn around from the left side and do the exact same thing. I'll put his power up against anybody's, including the guy on the show with him. That's right, Kyle Schwarber. And then they got me to thinking. They got me to thinking of all the long home runs that I gave up over my career. Memorable moments like the 2-0 changeup I thought was a good idea to throw Mike Piazza that he hit about 480 feet, kind of passed over the I-95 freeway on its way down. Or the hanging slider that I threw to Vladimir Guerrero. Yeah, that was a good one. Hit it into the upper deck so hard that when the ball hit the tarp covering the stands of Joe Robbie Stadium, what did it do? It actually rolled up the tarp. That's how hard he hit it. And of course, there's always the memorable one I gave up to Mike. Oh, man. Darn it. God, that was good going too. One more time.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome everybody to Off the Mound presented by Sloan. I'm your host, Ryan Dempster. Big shout out to the Hemispheres. Always enjoy them bringing us in with a little bit of energy, a little bit of music. So great to see those guys doing their thing. This week, listen, we got a lot of stuff going on in baseball. I know that, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk to 2 great ball players. That's right. We're talking about the slugger Kyle Schwarber is going to be on the show, as well as a starting pitcher, my former teammate, who was quite the slugger himself. That's right, Big Z. I watched this guy intimidate a lot of pitchers who were out on the mound while he was at the dish. He once went 8 for 8 in 8 consecutive at-bats. That's 3 starts. I had 8 hits in a season one time. This guy had it in 3 straight starts, and he had as much power as anybody I've ever seen. I once saw him go from the left side, from the right side, back-to-back pitches in batting practice, straight away center field into the upper deck. Think about that. Wrap your head around that for a second. So when I was sitting down and talking about these incredible sluggers, got me to thinking about some of the memorable home runs that I gave up. Yeah, things I lost sleep about at night, but yet still kind of put a smile on my face because they were pretty magical. Like the 2-0 changeup, I thought it was a good idea to throw Mike Piazza. Yeah, never got that ball back. Instead, I think it hit a car on the I-95. Then there was the hanging slider I threw Vladimir Guerrero. That one, yeah, he hit it out of the atmosphere, back into the atmosphere, and hit it so hard that when it hit the tarp covering the upper deck stands, it actually rolled upwards instead of downwards. Think about that, folks. Yeah, and both of those were great, but I don't think they paled in comparison to the monster home run shot I gave up to Big Mac in St. Louis And my beautiful left fielder, Bruce Avon, made a run back like he was going to camp under it and make the third out. Instead, it was a souvenir for somebody in section 512. Yeah, the power of those three guys were memorable, magical, monstrous, all those things. And I'll tell you what, the two guys we have on the show, well, they can match up with those guys any day of the week. That's right. We got Kyle Schwarber and Carlos Zambrano joining the show. You're not going to want to go anywhere, folks. We're coming back right after this with Off the Mound, presented by Sloan.
All right, cool. Plenty to work with.
Yeah.
All right, so then we're going to do Schwarber into Zambrano. I'm pretty sure you already knocked that one out. So now we need to do Zambrano tease out of the segment. So, and you're teasing the what skit are you doing? Which one are we doing?
The men's league and too much data in the game.
Yeah, yep. All right, so that's what your
Yes.
tease is here.
Yep.
So if you can knock this out to 10 to 15, that'd be great. All right, you want me to count you in?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, so great to catch up with Carlos there. Always great to see his smiling face. Hey, listen, baseball is going to be changing one way or another, especially if we play this season. And it got me to thinking, if Major League Baseball changes a little bit, will our men's league, our adult leagues, will those change as well? Well, here's one guy who's hoping so. You're not going to want to miss this. Come back right after the break with more Off the Mound presented by Sloan.
Let's do that one again. It was long.
Yep. I'll tighten it
I
up.
could see you thinking in your head there.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, always great to see Big Z. So great to catch up. I love seeing Carlos's smiling face. Hey, Major League Baseball is going to be a little bit different if we play this year. We know that. But it had me thinking, are our adult leagues going to change a little bit as well? You're going to find out right after this break as we come back with more Off the Mound presented by Sloan.
That was good. I'm going to do that one more time, though.
One more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
So great always to see Big Z's smiling face. Great to catch up with him. Hey, Major League Baseball is going to look a little bit different when it comes back this year. Well, it had me thinking, does that mean that our adult leagues are going to look a little bit different as well? Here's one guy who's thinking, I sure hope so, as we're going to be right back with more Off the Mound presented by Sloan right after this. Do that one more time. I don't like that one.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, always great to catch up with Big Z and see Carlos's smiling face. Always love seeing him. Hey, Major League Baseball is going to look a little bit different if it comes back this year. And it had me thinking, are the adult leagues going to be a little bit different as well? Pace of play might pick up. And here's one guy who's hoping that's the case. You're not going to want to miss it as we come back with more Off the Mound presented by Sloan.
All right. The first
Let's do that
version's
one more
best.
time. Let's do that one more time. I got something I want to say. I think it'll work better.
Okay.
One more time.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, always great to catch up with Carlos. I love seeing his smiling face. Anyways, Major League Baseball is going to look a little bit different if we come back and play this year. Does that mean that our adult leagues are going to look a little bit different? Is pace of play going to pick up? Well, I'm sure hoping so. And I got an idea why I want that to happen as we come back with more Off the Mound presented by Sloan right after this.
All right. Perfect. We got plenty to work with for those.
Okay, cool.
So now you just got to do your.
coming out.
This is your goodbye because you need to do something Sloan tomorrow. What are you thinking for Sloan?
I don't know. Any thoughts? I'll figure out something.
Are there any parks by you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's going to start rain. I don't know. I was just thinking if there's something you could do outside.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, for your goodbye here, you're thinking Big Z, Schwarber, and then your T's and Griffey.
Yeah. All right.
And you're reacting off of your
I'm coming out of the video.
yeah. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, hold on 1 sec. Hey guys! Guys!
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Even in our adult leagues, sometimes there's just a little bit too much information in the game. Well, hey, we had a great week this week. That's right. Carlos Zambrano stopped by the show, as well as the left fielder, the big slugger on the north side for the Cubs. Kyle Schwarber joined us. So great to see those guys. Folks, we got a knockout show for you next week. That's right. The Hall of Famer, Ken Griffey Jr., is going to be joining the show. You're not going to want to miss it. Tune in next week for Off the Mound with Ryan Dempster, presented by Sloan. We'll see you later.
Okay. That's good. 32 seconds there.
How long do you need it?
No, that's perfect. That's a good time.
Okay. All right.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Even in our adult league, sometimes there's just a little too much information in the game. Well, we had a great show for you guys this week. Carlos Zambrano stopped by. That's right. The slugger on the north side, Kyle Schwarber, joined us. And I'm really excited for next week, folks. We got a legendary show coming up with the Hall of Famer himself. Ken Griffey Jr. is going to be with us. You're not going to want to miss this. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Off the Mound with Ryan Dempster, presented by Sloan. See you later.
All right, cool. Hey, I sent you a script. Do you have can you open your email?
Mm-hmm.
We got to do a promo read.
Hey, Deuce, can you stop the recording and restart for the promo? All good.
Okay.
Do you see those two, the 8 p.m. and then the up next?
Yeah. Hey, fans. Stay tuned after
Yeah.
Cubs 360 Daily to catch my conversation with Ken Griffey Jr. Be there at 8 p.m. for a special episode of Off the Mound with Ryan Dempster.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, fans. Stay tuned after Cubs 360 Daily to catch my conversation with the Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. Be there at 8 p.m. for a special edition of Off the Mound with Ryan Dempster.
That was good. You want to do that again? I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Just one more for safety for them.
Yep.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, fans. Stay tuned after Cubs 360 Daily for a special conversation with legendary, with Ken Griffey Jr. I don't need to say that yet. Ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, fans. Stay tuned after Cubs 360 Daily for my conversation with Ken Griffey Jr. Be there at 8 p.m. for a special edition of Off the Mound with Ryan Dempster.
Okay. So this one is just coming up next after this episode of 360 Daily. Catch my interview with the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. on Off the Mound.
Stick around after this episode of Cubs. Okay. One-on-one interview with the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. tonight on Off the Mound. Right here on Sport Esports. Okay.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, stick around after this edition of Cubs 360 Daily for my special one-on-one interview with the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. Right here on Marquee Sports Network. It's Off the Mound with Ryan Dempster. Do that again?
Yep.
Tonight on Off the Mound. Tonight on Off the Mound. Okay. Right here. Okay.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Stick around after this edition of Cubs 360 Daily for my one-on-one interview with the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. For tonight's episode. Tonight. Okay, sorry. I can do that.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Stick around after this edition of Cubs 360 Daily for my one-on-one interview with the kid, Ken Griffey Jr., tonight on Off the Mound with Ryan Dempster on Marquee Sports Network.
Boom. Got it.
Yeah, and shooting two after that, too.
So
well, shooting one, actually. I'd made the shot.
So tomorrow we have an interview from 11 to 11 that hopefully will be done by 11:30.
Okay.
So, and then you and Griffey.
Yep.
It's just, you're just going to go with him?
Yeah, I'm going to go with him. I'll take it out of, hey, we're going to stick around. We'll take it out and then we'll bring it back in like almost immediately. And then
have you looked into stuff yet?
What's that? Like what I want to ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So did you want to do what we talked about last week? So keep the first segment to baseball and his career, and then the next segment just like some of the fun stories and things that he's seen and throughout his life.
Yeah, I want to ask him. I'm going to ask him about who were some of his favorite teammates and why. Like if he brings somebody up, why was he a favorite teammate? Who were the guys that teammates and who'd you have the most fun with? Playing in Seattle. What was it like playing in Seattle from a personal standpoint? He's a pretty private guy. Like, was it a place that really gelled with your personality? Being able to just kind of, you're famous everywhere, but imagine you playing in New York. That would have been pretty crazy. Like, I want to know about that dynamic because I know he liked that. That's why he didn't mind going to Cincinnati.
And he went back to Seattle, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and what did that
obviously
mean going back there? What did that mean going back there and finishing your career where it all started? Like home run derbies. What did you think of home run derbies? Like, you were in them every year. You never turned them down. Why was it so important to you to be in them? His love of flying. What made you take up flying and, those kind of things and driving fast on a motorbike? Did you need that adrenaline rush because you're just that much better than everybody else at baseball? It got boring for you? Like, did you need something else?
I mean, and then he was almost a unanimous Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Did you ever think about going to the one person who didn't vote and egg in their house?
Is it one person? That's what it was?
One vote, yeah.
Do we know who it is? Not that we're going to say his name. I just want to know.
No.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Yeah. Talk about his boys playing football and like having that.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys.
Those Jordan stories and Tiger stories that you said you.
Yeah, like I want to know what's that like when you're at the All-Star game and Michael Jordan's hunting you down for an autograph. If I was you, I would have just been like, I ain't signing. Sorry, dude. I would have pulled a Jordan on him. Like, I'm not signing that.
And then whatever Tiger Woods stuff we can get out of him. I mean, like he's had to have played some crazy rounds because there's so many athletes who live in that area, in like
Yep.
Windermere, and he's probably had some amazing golf rounds. So we have plenty with him. We'll make it work.
Yep. Yeah, I got
Okay.
a bunch written down, so I'll just keep just going through it, and you know, yeah, I definitely want to ask him about when he tried to commit suicide. I'll leave that one off.
Yeah. Let's.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Because I didn't know that until I looked it up on Wikipedia.
yeah, yeah. Him and his dad early on did not. They just grew up in that era, right? Like his dad was hard playing with the Reds. They were all hard. They were all
Right.
badasses, and
Um. All right. Well, cool. Anything else?
no, I think we're good. And then so what we'll do is we'll do that, and then the next week, just an FYI, like I'll set up Rich Hill for Tuesday. I'm waiting to hear back from Arenado. Hopefully, I'll hear back the next day or two. Um, and then, well, I'll have whoever it is. Hopefully, it'll be him. And then, um, and then that Wednesday, I like to film the monologue for that day, for the Griffey day, maybe even the Tuesday, because I'm leaving that Wednesday night for my drive out to Oregon, which I won't get there to the following Monday.
So you want to do everything by
So like,
Tuesday next week?
yeah, like by Wednesday, even at the latest, I'm even thinking I could do the Arenado and the Rich Hill monologue because I'm going to be in a completely different setting. So it's like if I film the interviews on Tuesday, I'll do the monologue on Wednesday. I know it's for the following show. I'll keep it generic. I'll keep it simple. But do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to have a
And then what?
different
You're
scene.
leaving Wednesday. Oh, so you're able to shoot on Wednesday.
Yeah, I could shoot. I would like to maybe aim for the interviews on Tuesday and then shoot the monologue and the bumps and all that on Wednesday and be done.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we can make that work.
Yeah, just to keep the continuity. Okay, cool. I will
All
plan
right.
on seeing you at 11:30 tomorrow.
Yeah. Can you send me over everything that's needed, like the graphic and the? Did you send me over the open yet? The music?
No, not yet. I'm a little worried that it's not going to get done, and we're going to have to just use this one still. But it's all right. They're working on it. It's just taking a sec. So hopefully we'll have it by. We don't need it till Thursday next week, correct?
No, for this
Because
show.
for this
This
show we're
show
going to
gets
have to use the
everything.
same music.
That's what I'm saying. Can you send me
Oh,
over?
oh, you don't have that. Oh, yeah. Sorry, the open. I'll send you both those. I have them right now. I'll send them to you right now.
Yeah, the open and the graphic. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
All right. All right, Deb.
You
I'll
got it.
talk to you tomorrow.
You need the. You don't need the big Z
The
graphic. You
open,
just need the Griffey graphic.
correct. Need the Griffey graphic, and I
Okay.
need the yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
You got it.
All right. See you.
See ya. Thanks, bro.